All right, it says I'm live. This is my first time utilizing this particular software. So hopefully you guys can all see me. I would love to know if you're here. You can leave me a comment. If you watch the replay, maybe do #replay and let me know that you watched the replay. And today, I really wanted to talk about the three biggest mindset shifts that it takes for you to actually lose weight and keep it off. Because what I have recognized in my own process is that diet culture is terrible. It confuses everybody. It makes people believe that they have to eat a certain thing or do a certain thing to have a particular body type, and it's just not the case. And I've been on my own journey for about a year. I'll talk about it at some point, throughout today. But it really has brought me freedom, which is why I named the group Freedom from Food, or with food, or in food, whatever you want to say, and freedom with your fitness as well. So let's dive right in. So the first thing the first mindset shift that you need to make is that there are good foods and bad foods. There is no good food and bad food. There are some foods that are more nutritious. There are some foods that maybe your body doesn't like. But there is no good food and bad food. And these people that say, I just need to eat clean. What does eating clean even mean? I mean, who has fallen for that? #fallen. Like, you've fallen for that belief that there is good food and bad food. And I've been eating bad food, therefore I am not going to lose the weight. So I'm just going to share this screen with you here. If I can get it to go. It doesn't want to go. All right, so good versus bad. So whatever good is, whatever bad is. There is no good food and bad food. So eliminate that from your mentality right now. And just something simple like a white potato and a sweet potato. It's like white potato bad, sweet potato good. No, if you actually look at the nutrients of the potatoes, they're almost the same. There is nothing wrong with a white potato. Or I hear from clients, I heard the bananas are bad for you because they have too many carbs and too much sugar. No, these are also the same folks that are eating Taco Bell. I'm like, okay, so it's okay for you to have Taco Bell, but it's not okay for you to have a banana. Like, this is a huge mindset shift that I had to make. And you know what? Yippee for potatoes. Yes, I know potatoes are amazing. There's nothing wrong with a white potato. You can absolutely have a white potato and lose all the weight that you want to lose. And so I think it's so important that you eliminate that from your mindset. We've been fed all this BS from diet culture that certain foods are bad for us, or this food has thermogenic whatever to help you burn fat. No, just stop. There's no superfoods, okay? What makes them super? Okay, maybe they have really good nutrients in there, but if you go eat a superfood bowl and it's filled with quinoa and sweet potatoes, yeah, it's delicious. Avocado. I guarantee you, though, that like if you eat a superfood bowl for every meal, you're probably going to gain weight. It has nothing to do with weight loss. So just eliminate that. And the other thing that this frees you from is it frees you from thinking, oh my God, I can never have cake. I can never have cheese. I can never have coffee. There's another thing. People are always talking about coffee being bad. No. Listen, in the terms of weight loss, you can absolutely, it's not showing anything. It's just a whiteboard. It just says good food versus bad food. It doesn't really matter. You don't really need to see it. But that is the first mindset shift that you need to make, is there are any bad foods out there. It's just food. All right. second mindset shift that you need to make is that you need to work out to lose weight, or it's all about the workout, or I have to do this specific workout to lose weight. And I'm telling you right now, this was the biggest belief that I had to break, because for years, all I did was work out. And my workouts, I felt like, okay, well, this workout didn't work, so I'm going to try that workout. Maybe that one will work. And I didn't want to have anything to do with, I didn't want anybody to tell me I had to change my diet. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to think about nutrition. And I also had that belief that there was good foods and bad foods, and I was only liking the bad foods. Okay. So I had this label on these certain foods that I loved. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to work out and it doesn't matter what I eat. And so it didn't work. I absolutely never, ever, ever got the body I wanted from working out really hard, ever. It wasn't until I hired my nutrition coach and I started to break these beliefs that diet culture feeds us every single day. And yes, I get really fired up about it. I get fired up because I'm sitting there going, for years, I believed this. And all it took was for me to change some of these beliefs. And I'm in my 40s. I could have been living this way in my 20s. So I get a little frustrated by it. But so I thought it was all about the workout. I thought it was like, okay, that one says that it's all about, belly fat blast. So I'm going to go and do that workout. And then I'd be looking down at my abs and I go, where are they? I still don't see them. Like they said it was going to, burn belly fat. No, it's not. Think about this. Think about a pool, right? So you have a pool and you're trying to drain the pool, just one little corner of the pool. Is that even possible? It's not even possible to drain one part of a pool. So it's not possible to spot reduce any part of your body. You are one big pool, okay? You can readjust your body. You absolutely can. And it comes from what you're putting into your body. And so I went through a long process with my coach. And I'm telling you, having a coach has been a lifesaver for me. And I don't necessarily know. I feel really armed with all of the knowledge, but I still pay him every single week because I get excited to get the data from him. I get excited to hear his critique on my week. Like I absolutely love that accountability, and I will continue to do it for as long as I'm able to. But it was through working one-on-one with him that I was able to break this belief of good food versus bad food, of it has to be this kind of workout for me to achieve what I want. So the second that I separated weight loss from my workout, I became so much more relaxed. I used to live in the space of, oh my God, I didn't get my workout in. I'm totally going to gain weight. And it stressed me out. I would get anxious. And now I'm like, I didn't work out yesterday. And I'm like, I feel okay because my nutrition is in check. I've been monitoring what I've been eating. But I did have cheese yesterday. I had cheese and wine yesterday as well. And I still feel calm and safe with my weight and where I'm going because I've created this consistency and this discipline in my life. So the other thing about the workout is I remember I would look at people they were trying to hit their 10K steps a day. And I'd be like, I don't need to do that. I work out, Do you ever think that? Do you ever think, oh, I don't have to, hit my 10K because I got my workout in? And it's absolutely not true. So, I remember again, starting with my coach, I thought, oh, I'm sure I have really good steps because I work out every day. My steps were terrible. I mean, I think they were like 4,000 a day or something ridiculous because I work at Dell. I think a lot of you guys know that. And I sit. I was sitting a lot of the time, and I would go do my hour workout and I would come back, but I didn't make it a priority to move throughout the day. I didn't make it a priority. Like sometimes I'd be like, oh my gosh, the bathroom was so far. Like when we had to go in the office, like how ridiculous is that? Like just walk to the bathroom. And so, so I think that now I have a whole process now, a whole new set of daily habits that it's like a goal for me to hit 10,000. And I did not think I could do it. It took me a year to consistently hit 10,000 steps a day. So I never would coach somebody to hit 10,000 steps a day from day one if you were only hitting 3. Like that is definitely not how I would work with somebody. It's taken me a year to get to the point where it's like in my mindset, like I won't go to sleep until I've hit 10,000. But for a long time, it was only 8. So it's really important to move throughout the day. Thank you, Cindy. You look amazing too. Come on, I haven't seen you in forever, but I'm sure you've always looked great. Age does play a factor, but here's the thing. This is a great segue into my last, well, actually, I do have a bonus belief. So my third belief that you need to change, or your mindset that you need to change, is that your thoughts about you, like you need to change the story that you're currently telling yourself about you. So yes, huge change for me to do more walking steps and not outright running. Yes. I think that that's so important. So your thoughts are going to create your result. So you're telling yourself a story right now of maybe it's I'm too old, it's been in my family, I'm big boned, I don't have the motivation. You're telling yourself a story, and what happens with that is you're going to find things in your life that confirm your story. You're going to read an article that go, oh yeah, that's why I can't lose weight. It's because I'm old. No. Oh, that's why I can't lose weight. It's because it's in my family. No. It has everything to do with your choices every single day. And yes, there are things that affect you. There are absolutely things that will affect you and make it more difficult maybe for you to lose the weight. Absolutely. But the thing that's affecting you the most is your story. You're telling yourself a story. You're like, oh yeah, well, because I'm too old, I'm gonna go ahead and just have the cookie. Might as well, right? Might as well just have the cookie because I'm old, so it doesn't really matter. So like our brains are crazy, right? They're telling us these crazy stories and we believe it. We choose to believe it. And I believed it for years. I believed I could never have the body I wanted. I absolutely believed it. And you want to know what's really interesting about my story is I grew up like a stick. I did. My parents didn't monitor what I ate. I was really, really, really thin. And so I was told the story my entire life. Oh, you just have the Doherty gene. You can eat whatever you want and never gain weight. So I believed that for years and years and years. So I ate what I did. I ate what I wanted. And I then went to college and realized that that's not true. I can't eat what I want and be a rail the rest of my life. But I continued to believe it. And I didn't even notice. That I was gaining the weight. I had no idea. If I posted pictures of me from college, you guys would be like, interesting. I don't think I was ever maybe a lot overweight, but I definitely was puffy, if you know what I mean. And I ate Taco Cabana. I ate all the fast food. I drank sodas like crazy. I was definitely not energized because I drank, like all of the soda. I drank so much soda, I can't even tell you. And so then I went to get my job, and I got my job at Dell, if you can believe it, right after college. And I still believed it. I still believed I could eat whatever I want and never gain weight. And so what happened? Just kept getting a little bit puffier and puffier. And I would go out to eat every single day at lunch. I would go to Applebee's and get me some nachos. Loved those nachos. And I never worked out. And I continued to gain weight until somebody made a comment to me that I'll never forget. He made it like I ended up taking like some sort of pill because, again, diet culture, right? So I was taking some sort of pill and it worked. We'll come to find out later it was like ephedrine or something like that, which is not good for you, but it did help me lose weight. And somebody made a comment to me like, oh yeah, I was getting worried about you. You're starting to look like your uncle, because my uncle worked at Dell as well and was a heavier set guy. And I was like, what? Seriously? Like, I had no idea. So then I went through years and years and years of then being self-conscious, of then believing that I couldn't eat the nachos, of then believing like then this is what I would do. I would go to the store and be like, this is it. I am totally going to get the body I want. And I'm going to buy the kale and I'm going to buy the vegetables and I'm just going to put all the things in my cart that are healthy. No plan. I had no plan. I just went and put all this crap in my cart that I thought was healthy. And then I was like, I'd eat it for like a day or two. Like, you know what? If that's what it is all about, if this is how I have to live, screw it. I don't want to do it. Because willpower only lasts so long. The people that are really, really fit, and by the way, I'm still on my journey. I'm still working on it. I feel like I look a million times better now than I did even when I was 20. But I'm telling you, it is a process. It is a journey. And the people that are fit still crave chocolate. They still crave cheese. They still want fajitas. They still want all the things. It's not that they have better willpower. I swear, there is not more willpower in this body today than there was in my 20s. None. So your belief system about good food, bad food, your belief system about who you are, about your genetics, is playing a huge factor in what you think you can accomplish. You have to change the mindset of fit people and me. That's where I lived. I was like, this is me and those are fit people and I don't want to do those things. And I sat on hiring my coach for years because I was like, if that, seriously, I went to like a gym owner training and they had like food scales out. And I'm like, what? That sounds terrible. Like, who wants to live like that where they're weighing their food all the time? Like, I don't want to do that. So I didn't do it for a long time. And then I just decided, if I'm going to be the leader at the studio and I want to, help others, I need to do this. I need to hire my own coach and I need to just try it. There's no reason not to try it. And it was so eye-opening to measure and to build these new habits and to break these beliefs. And it takes time. How long did it take you to get where you are? It took me 43 years to get where I was. 43 years. Do I think I'm going to get my abs to show in 6 weeks? No. So these are like the main 3 mindset beliefs that you really have to change. Good food versus bad food. No such thing. It's just food. It's kind of like money. It's like money is just a piece of paper, okay? Or a number on the thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not good or bad. It's a thing. You just need to work out. Okay, so you need to separate workouts from weight loss. It makes your life so much better, I promise. And then your thoughts about who you are. Your stories are holding you back. So here's my bonus belief that you need to break, mindset shift you need to make. You believe you need motivation. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. So I actually looked up and you need a plan. You need a plan with discipline. All right, so here it is. What is discipline? It is action or inaction It's like action or inaction that is regulated to be in accordance with a particular system of governance. So what is your governance model, right? That's your plan. And then how often are you sticking to it? What action or inaction are you taking towards your governance model? So Cindy, listen, working out is a part of the puzzle, okay? Moving is a part of the puzzle. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't work out. I'm just saying you have to separate it from weight loss. So here's the thing, weight loss, it's over here, diet, 100% diet. And I hate to use the word diet just because I don't believe in diets. It's your nutrition, it's what you're eating, okay? And then over here, your workouts is how your body shapes. Like, so if you like, you can see your muscles. I know I have baby muscles, but hey, you can see the lines on your arms from lifting and doing resistance training. Your heart is healthier from running and from doing cardio or walking. You don't even have to run. Like, you don't have to run. That was another thing that I loved. I know some people love running and that's fabulous. I just don't really like it. And I don't do it anymore. I haven't run in years. So that's how you separate it. Okay, if you have 20 pounds to lose, you do it 100% from your nutrition. And then you want your body to shape differently, you do it from lifting. Yes, it will contribute to your weight loss. But once you separate the two, I swear it just makes things so much freer in your day. It makes it freer in your life. And you don't guilt yourself into doing it. You stop guilting yourself into working out when you can separate the two. If you sit there and say, I have to work out to lose weight, all of a sudden it brings up emotion and guilt and stress. Whereas if you're doing it for pleasure, or if you're doing it because you do have a goal, like maybe you do want to see your abs, okay? You have to couple it with your awesome, food that you're eating and monitoring yourself with your workout plan. And that was the other thing too, is my workout plan was kind of all over the place. It's about, progressively getting stronger. It's about, or faster for those of you that really enjoy running. Like, it's about a journey. It's about getting better and better and better. Or to do it to stay healthy. Absolutely. I think that is a great thing. Like, I do talk about the shape. I care about the shape of my body. Like, not everybody does. And that's okay. You don't have to care. It's okay that I care though. Like, there's nothing wrong with caring about it. And so I like to do bar. Bar is hard. I like to lift weights, and I like to walk. That is all I do for working out. I walk 10,000 steps a day. I do bar or I lift, and then I eat right. And so I'm not kidding you. Like, this whole thing though around changing how I approach my day has been so freeing. Like, I feel free every day. I feel like I have a plan. I feel like I know how to execute that plan. And it's taken time. It has taken time because this, I'm going to keep going back to this. This jacks us up all the time. So it really does. Your mindset, it all starts with the mindset, which is why my very first live in this group is about your mindset and the shifts that you need to make. And the biggest one that if you could walk away from this today and start believing and visualizing you as the person and in the body that you want, it will start to happen. If you start to believe it, if you start to believe that this is the person that I am, you will make different choices. You will. And the other thing too is that the plan that you have is simple. So doesn't mean it's easy. So when I talked about good foods and bad foods and breaking that belief that there is such a thing, well, you still need to monitor what you eat and make different decisions. Absolutely. But it's more about creating balance. Like, all this stuff about keto, just makes me crazy. I really just can't take it. Like, my nutrition coach, he's kind of he's funny. He likes to make jokes. And he has a hat that says "Make carbs great again," because he's like, carbs are they're not the enemy. Like, it's supposed to be funny, by the way, so I'm not trying to offend anybody with that. But carbs are part of, you need them. You need carbs to survive. You need carbs for energy. There is nothing wrong with carbs, okay? And so like that whole mentality of this good food versus bad food, you know, it's really about calories in. And I am not saying calories out. It is about how many calories you eat every day, period. That is it. Stop thinking about anything else. Okay? But please don't be the person that eats 500 calories a day. That is also not healthy. Okay? You need a plan. You need to adjust it along the way depending on what's happening with your body. Okay? And you need to monitor it. I will do a training on that. In fact, there was a couple of people that had, you know, when they asked to join the group, there was one about stress eating. I think it's important that people understand sort of like how to create their plan, how to get that going. And so I can do a training on that as well. So I'm going to be posting in the group about what you guys really want to hear about. But it all starts right here. It all starts with your mindset. It all starts with who you believe you are. And it all starts with, you know, just eliminating any guilt, eliminating this belief that you aren't good enough or that you don't have it in you or you don't have the willpower, because that is just doing you very much a disservice. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. I hope that this was helpful. I hope some of this was new. I hope that, you know, maybe you think you've had these beliefs before. Maybe you have believed that certain food is bad, and maybe you have believed that it's all about the workout. So it takes time. So it's going to take time to break those beliefs. And, you know, some of you might be in here going, that's a bunch of BS, Kristen. That's okay too. You know, like you don't have to believe me. I just lived it. That's all. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous Sunday. I hope you have a great week ahead. And I'm going to be doing a free 5-day challenge in this group here soon. And I'm going to be giving away some prizes. So I hope that you join me and you do all of the things that I suggest that you do. And I hope you guys are having a great day. So I'm actually going to finish my coffee. I know it's like 11:30. What the heck am I still doing drinking coffee? And I am going to lift today. I'm going to do some arms, get my baby muscles to be bigger muscles. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. I hope you guys do the same. And plans and prizes are awesome. Yes, let's do that. Let's make some plans. Let's give out some prizes. Let's change your life. Like, that's honestly what I want to do. I really, really, really want everyone's life to change. I want you to feel freedom in your soul and freedom with your body and happy with where you are. So that's my goal for all of you. That's my goal for you over the next however long we work together. All right. So you guys have a fabulous day, and thank you so much for joining and showing up. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.